Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on, everybody? This is Joseph Conlon here with your SmackDown review on Friday, December 18th, 2020. I am absolutely freezing in this room. I'm wearing a sweatshirt and I'm still really cold. I got my heater on and I'm still cold. Weird things, man. Weird things. But we're going to talk about SmackDown here tonight on the channel. It had its moments. It didn't have its moments. The moments that were really bad were really bad. And we'll get to them when we talk about it. But there's some good stuff on the show tonight. Bayley and Bianca Belair was really good. The tag team title match was pretty fun. We'll talk about everything on the show here tonight on the channel. And before we get started, if you have not already, make sure you go check out my Monday Night Raw review, my AEW Dynamite review, and my TLC review. Not the review. Duh, that show hasn't even happened yet. Check out my preview and predictions up on the channel right now. I'll put a link to that in the description. I have to remember though, because now I'm forgetting to put links in the description. So hopefully I don't forget here. But let's get started with the SmackDown review. We started off with Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens was in the ring. This was pretty basic. It was decent. He's cutting a promo on Roman Reigns, saying he's using his family members as pawns or whatnot. And then Paul Heyman was actually appearing on the Titantron. And he said, he was talking some stuff and saying, you know, Roman Reigns is going to come out on his time when he wants. And then KO was like, well, if he's not going to come to me, I'm going to come to him. Then they go to commercial break. And we get back from commercial. Kevin Owens is coming out to the ring. And Roman Reigns Kevin Owens is backstage, my bad. Roman Reigns is actually going out to the ring. And he calls out Kevin Owens. This was a setup to get Jey Uso to attack Kevin Owens. And they left him laying with, they gave him forearms on the stage ramp and all that stuff. So, I mean, it was pretty straightforward. Like, before tonight, they did everything they possibly could going into this match. I had no idea what they were going to do tonight. The stuff they did, it wasn't out of the blue, phenomenal or whatever, like Roman Reigns' work has been in the past. The last segment was pretty good, but besides that, it was alright. Nothing spectacular. But we got the Street Profits versus Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Now, I actually thought this was going to be a match at the TLC pay-per-view on Sunday, but they opted to do this on SmackDown. I don't know why. Whatever. This match was fun for what it was. It was a solid SmackDown Tag Team Championship match. Nothing too crazy. Montez Ford hit the frog splash to Ziggler, and then Robert Roode broke up the pinfall, and then Roode did a roll-up to Montez Ford, and the referee caught him with the tights. Montez Ford did the same thing. The referee did not catch him, and Montez Ford retained the SmackDown Tag Team Championships for the Street Profits. After the match, Roode and Ziggler were arguing with referee Charles Robinson about his decision that he didn't see he didn't see Montez Ford pulling the tights. So I guess that's their way out of these guys getting another rematch for the Tag Team Championships, which, I mean, why? They're doing the same thing as the New Day and Hurt Business on Monday Night Raw. It's just so uncreative and so stupid. It really is, but whatever. The tag team division on both shows, it's just downright terrible. It's not good at all. So, moving on, we got Billy Kay and a mystery partner against the Riot Squad. And right when Billy Kay's tag team partner came out, I just wanted to walk away from the television because we had to suffer between a tag team of Billy Kay and Tamina Snuka. Yes, this is actually happening, folks. It actually happened tonight on SmackDown. We got a tag team between two of the worst women's wrestlers in the world, between Billy Kay and Tamina. The Riot Squad won in a couple minutes. And then Carmella had a promo. Carmella cut a promo. This was just the last-ditch effort to sell the match between herself and Sasha Banks on Sunday. I guess she did an alright job. The segment didn't really mean much. It was just her being annoying and all that stuff, which led to Sasha coming out, and they got into a brawl, and then Carmella smacked a bottle of champagne on Sasha's back once again, and Carmella stood tall. So, tonight on social media, people wanted to get my thoughts on this whole new Carmella gimmick and all that stuff. And, oh, Carmella's annoying and all that stuff. I'm actually not against this new gimmick for Carmella. I'm not against it at all. It's a good gimmick for her. The chick from Staten Island, that gimmick was getting stale, and she needed something new. She needed something fresh, and honestly, her with this champagne gimmick, drinking champagne and all that, I think it fits her. I think it fits her pretty nicely. She's got a new entrance, which is pretty cool. I think her gimmick fits her pretty nicely. She's got a good character. Yes, she's annoying, but folks, you might not like what I have to say here, but that's how she's going to get over as a heel, is to be annoying and to be cocky, so that people watching the show, they don't like her and they don't want to cheer for her because she's annoying and she never shuts up. That's how she's going to get over, in my opinion, at least. That's how I think Carmella is going to get over. But the one thing that has always held Carmella back, and I'm never not going to say this, the one thing that has held her back is her wrestling skills. I still think she needs work as a professional wrestler, and this goes back to when she was SmackDown Women's Champion, 2018. Those matches with Charlotte Flair and Asuka, man, they were terrible. They were absolutely terrible, and she had a terrible reign as the SmackDown Women's Champion. And to be honest with you, yeah, she might have a decent character now, but she's got to back that up in the ring. And I want to see a good match out of her on Sunday night against Sasha Banks. I think Sasha's going to lead her to a good match. I hope she does, because Sasha is she's outstanding. But the one thing that Carmella lacks is her ring skills. But if she improves in her ring skills and she starts putting on good matches on SmackDown, she's good to go, in my opinion. So I don't even want to talk about this next thing, but I have to. We got a burial tonight on SmackDown. Otis, big fat Otis, defeated Shinsuke Nakamura in 2 minutes and 28 seconds. He beat Shinsuke Nakamura in 2 minutes and 28 seconds. May I mind you, Shinsuke Nakamura is a 2-time NXT champion. Shinsuke Nakamura won the 2018 Royal Rumble and competed against AJ Styles for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 34. May I remind you, this guy was in New Japan Pro Wrestling, and he was putting on 5-star matches against AJ Styles, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Okada, Kota Ibushi. He was the IWGP. He's a 3 or 5-time. I think he's a 3-time IWGP Intercontinental Champion. All of that. That guy lost to Otis in 2 minutes and 28 seconds. I saw a hashtag on Twitter this week, and I think this implies perfectly into it. Fire Bruce Pritchard. Bruce Pritchard needs to go. I saw a report this week where they told a creating writing team to make a list of guys who they think is underutilized. Shinsuke Nakamura is very underutilized. And after tonight, I would like to know. I would like to know when Shinsuke Nakamura's contract is up, because whoever thought Shinsuke Nakamura losing to Otis in 2.5 minutes was going to be a good idea is a complete moron. Whoever thought that was a good idea, you're a moron for making that decision. Unbelievable, man. That was terrible. That was absolutely freaking terrible. And I'm sure I'm going to do a rant on this again tomorrow, because I will be on the Lightning Flash update on DJ Storm's channel, and I'm sure I will be going off on this, because I want to be happy watching these shows. Raw doesn't make me. We know that. Shit like this makes me very pissed off. Shinsuke Nakamura does not deserve this, man. He does not deserve this. I would like to know when his contract's up. Moving on. We had the first ever Sammy Awards, hosted by Sami Zayn. He was talking about the Slammy Awards as well. And then he's got into his whole shtick. Comeback of the year, Sami Zayn. Match of the year, the Clash of Champions ladder match. And then Wrestler of the year apparently was Big E. Then Big E came out. He cut a promo. Zayn would shove him off. Big E resisted. Big E pushed him. And then Big E started to attack Sami Zayn. Yeah. That's it. I don't really know what to make of this segment. I just want the Intercontinental Championship to be taken seriously. I feel like Sami Zayn's not being taken seriously at all. And I just want him in a proper feud for the Intercontinental Championship. Whether that's Big E or whoever. Just get him in a proper feud, and don't make the feud about the Intercontinental Championship and the prestige of the Intercontinental Championship that it used to have. So, we then went into Bianca Belair versus Bayley. Bianca Belair versus Bayley. Really good match. Really good match. Match of the night, probably, in my opinion. One problem. Bayley went over. Now, does this mean Bianca Belair is buried? Absolutely not. Bianca Belair is not buried, folks. Calm down. She is going to be fine. But I don't understand why Bayley got this win. She's already established. Bayley is already established to the fact that if she loses the Bianca Belair clean, what's that going to do to Bayley? It's going to do nothing to Bayley. she's gonna be fine, and she's still gonna be the same old Bayley. But the finish was not clean, where Bianca had Bayley up on a powerbomb position. Bayley raked the ice, hit her finisher, and she pinned Bianca Belair. There will be a rematch coming in a couple weeks, probably, I'm guessing. But this match was really good, and we need to see more matches like this in the women's division in order for us fans to take the women's division seriously. We need to take this women's division seriously. Let me take that back. There needs to be good matches like this for us to take the women's division seriously. Because I'm telling you right now, out of three wrestlers on SmackDown, Sasha, Bayley, Bianca, and maybe Asuka on Raw right now, those are the only good women in the entire division on both shows right now. And the others are just garbage. I would say Shayna Baszler, but she's tag team with Nia Jax right now, so I'm not going to say her, I'm sorry. But really good match here. I would have had Bianca go over, but I'm sure they're going to do a rematch, and I hope Bianca goes over in that match. And then to close off the show, we had Roman Reigns call out Kevin Owens. Roman Reigns is out there. Kevin Owens came out. He hit Jey Uso with a chair. He brawled with Roman Reigns. Jey Uso came back. Reigns and Uso just beat the living shit out of Kevin Owens. Chairs, tables, ladders. KO went through 2 tables. They piled him on top with chairs, tables, ladders. They walked backstage. Kevin Owens got back up. He sat on the chair and he said, "Hey Roman, on Sunday, I will take your Universal Championship. If I have to die doing it, then that's what I'm going to have to do." So, that was the end of SmackDown. That was SmackDown. That was SmackDown tonight. Overall, I mean, it had its moments. Besides that, It was a 50-50 show. So, it won't mean anything by tomorrow. So, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys for watching this review. If you have not already, subscribe here to the Big Fight Field channel. We're going to have a double upload on Sunday, recapping the Patriots-Dolphins game and reviewing TLC, which I'm going to have my brother on for. My brother's going to be back here on the channel Sunday night. Me and him are going to sit down. We're going to review TLC on the channel, so stay tuned for that on Sunday night. Comment down below, what did you guys think of tonight's episode of SmackDown on Fox? Hit that like button if you like what you heard from me in this review. And follow me on Twitter at Colin_Joseph. And a reminder, I will be on DJ Storm's YouTube channel, the Lightning Flash update tomorrow. I'm actually going to put a link to his YouTube channel in the description below. If you guys want to watch me appear on the Lightning Flash update tomorrow, we're going over the big news and rumors of the week. We're going to review Raw, AEW Dark, AEW Dynamite, NXT, and tonight's SmackDown. We're going to talk about that atrocious Raw rating on Monday, which I cannot wait to get into that. It's going to be fun. It starts at 1 o'clock. If you guys could come in, it's going to be live. If you guys can come into the chat at 1 o'clock tomorrow and show your support for a couple hours, I'm sure we would both appreciate that. So, yeah, I'm going to leave a link to his channel in the description below. And I will see you guys here back on the channel on Sunday. Have a good night and stay safe.